Hi guys, good morning. Let me share my screen. Today what we need to discuss? Table manipulation functions, right? See here. Yesterday we completed in this table manipulation functions, add columns is completed, right? Okay. Next one is, okay, add missing items is not required, leave it. Cross join. Do you know what is cross join? In SQL Server, we discussed this point. What is that cross join? Cartesian product of the multiple tables is called as cross joint, right? Same here also it will works. If you want, you can check it here. See here. Cross join is applied on which option? I told you, right? Okay. What is table manipulation function? Each and every function we can apply it on new table only. Cross join also we can apply it on new table. See? Cross join. See here. Append to. I want to apply the cross join on append to comma enter date. These two tables. You can apply n number of tables, okay? Okay. In the append to, how many records are there? You didn't see how many records are there. 4 records are there. Hmm? What is that? See, it is throwing error. Because why it is throwing error? See, in cross join, you just need to mention the table names. That's it. What is cross join? Cartesian product of the two table. That means in the left table, each and every record is matched with all the rows or not. Suppose in append to, how many records are there? Four records are there. In enter data, how many records are there? How many records are there? Four. Total, how many records are displayed here? 16. 4 into 4. Okay, that means count of each and every table is multiplied with between those two tables is called as cross join. That means, see, in the first table, 4 records are there. In the second table, 4 records are there. 4 into 4, how much it is? 16. That means when you are applying cross join, 16 records are displaying. But why it is throwing error? Because in cross join, column names must and should be in a different. Okay. But here the column names are same. Understand? So that's the reason it is throwing error. So any of this table, you have to change the column name. Then what is this here? You need to take the column names, different column names, because all the tables are in one table. It is when you have the table columns are in one table, all the column names must and should be in a different name. Understand? See here. Now you have like, see here, in append to, like ID and name is there. In enter data, ID one and name. Different, right? Okay. Now you can apply the cross join. How many records it is displaying? 16 records. See here. Total how many records it is? 16 records. See here. It is showing. Understand clearly or not? Because how it will comes, right? I already explained in SQL server. Okay. So this is cross join. Next one is there are two functions are there. Okay. What are those two functions means? If you want to summarize the data in transform data, what option it is? Group by, right? If you want to summarize the data, we have to use group by. In DAX function also, if you want to summarize the data, there are two functions are there. Summarize and group by. Both are same, but syntax wise it is different. Understand clearly or not? What is that? See, if you want to summarize the data in DAX functions, what are the function names? Group by and summarize. Very important function. Summarize and group by functions are used. Vijay, both are returning the same output. Then what is the difference between that? I will tell you. Okay. See here. There is a difference will be there. Okay. Let's see how we can implement. If you want to summarize the data means we have to use summarize or group by. Okay. So first we need to discuss about summarize. Click on new table. See, this is not the function name. This is the name of that particular table or a column or something like that. Okay. So you can give any name here. It's not compulsory to give the what function name is the same name. So if you are giving function name is the name here, by seeing that you will understand what function is applied in such. If you are giving other names, by seeing the name, we cannot identify what function it is applied inside that one. So that's the reason. So I'm giving always the names as what function names is that the same names I'm giving here. Okay. After is equal to summarize. What is the table name here? A table name. See here. Okay. Suppose, for example, you know, right, how you apply, how you need to summarize the data in transform data or else in SQL server also. Same behavior. First, what you need to write table name. Which table, which table you want to summarize it, that table name you need to write. After that, column name. What column names you need to write? What we need to group by related columns are there, those columns you need to mention here. Suppose, for example, country. Country wise sales, I want to calculate it. Comma, what is that? Like that, you can write first group by columns. Very important point. There also you are writing first, you are selecting group by columns only, right? Understand or not? And after that, what you will write? Tell me. In transform data, when you are applying group by, first you are selecting group by column. After that, huh? Anyone. In transform data, when you are applying group by, what are the steps you are following? First, you need to select the group by column. After that, you need to select the group by columns. After that, what you have to do? You have to give the column name, right? Okay. New column name. Suppose, for example, total sales. And after that, huh? After that, what? What operations we performed in group by? Aggregation. Aggregation operations. Yeah. See, in group by, first you need to select the group by columns, whatever it is required. After that, below that, you are giving new column name, operation, aggregation operation, and after that, on which aggregation, on which column you want to perform that, that only you are doing, right? Same here also. See here, group by columns, whatever you required it, you have to mention those group by column. After that, new column name, and after new column name, what aggregation you want to perform? Suppose, for example, sum. Sum on which column it is? That column name you have to mention. Understand clearly? See here what will happen. Okay. So see here. Again, I will explain you the syntax. Listen carefully. Summarize means If you want to summarize the data, then we have to use summarize or group by. Okay. In summarize, first what you need to mention here? Table name. Okay. After mentioning the table name, what is this one? Like group by columns. Okay. You can mention a number of, suppose for example, comma, another group by column is product, like this. Country wise, product wise, the total sales it is. This also like this. First, you have to mention the group by columns. After you can mention the aggregation related one. See here. So country and product related, what is the total sales? That is that. What it is. Not only this one, even here you can calculate. See, like this group by columns, after that, you have to give the new column name and aggregation operation. And these group by columns, you can write n number of columns. If how many columns are required, you can mention. After that, must and should you need to write new column name. In the double quotes, you have to write the new column name, comma, what aggregation operation you want to perform, on which column that you need to write it here. Not only one. Okay, you can write n number of things. Okay, see here. Suppose cogs also it is called. That means what is the meaning of this one? Country wise, product wise, with these two combination, first it will calculate the total sales. After that, it will calculate the average COGS, not total COGS. Understand clearly or not? Any doubts in this one? Is that is that summarize will understand what it is happening? You know how it will, but how you need to write this function means like this. First table name, after that group by columns, after that whatever aggregations you want to perform, those aggregation related new columns, comma, aggregation operation. Understand? Like that you need to write. Understand? So Vijay, can we write like this, like first group by column, after that aggregation, again group by column, after that aggregation, like that. You understand what I'm saying here? First, this is the group by column. For this group by column, this is the aggregation. For again, comma, another group by column, another aggregation. Can we write like this? No, we cannot write like this. First, whatever group by columns you want to write it, all the group by columns you have to mention. After that, aggregation, whatever aggregations you want to write, you can write it. Understand clearly or not? Any doubts in this one? Same syntax. If you remember how the in transform data, how the group by option is applied, if you remember each and every step, same step here. Understand? Is that clear or not? See here, same output. I want to generate it in group by. See here, again, in new table, same output. See here. Listen. Group by. In summarize first what you write? Table name. Here also table name. See. After that, what column? Group by columns. In summarize syntax, same syntax only. There is one difference only. It is that I will tell you. Country, comma, product. Okay. See here, same syntax. Table name, group by columns, comma. After that group by columns, what you need to write it here? New column name. What is that one? Suppose, for example, total sales. Right? Okay. For total sales, what aggregation you want to perform? Sum. Here the problem it is. What happened? Same syntax I'm writing. Did we do any mistake in that one? Yes. See here, you need to perform sum only, but what you need to write is in group by, see, in group by columns, we cannot change anything. But in the aggregation, you cannot take single parameter aggregation. You need to take two parameter aggregation function. Sum related two parameter aggregation, what function it is? Huh? See, in sum, how many columns we are passing? One column. That means one parameter. Okay. Two parameters, same aggregation function. What function it is? Sum related. What aggregation? Two parameter syntax it is. Huh? Sum I'm asking. Yes, very good. What is that? Sum x is the aggregation function. In average, average x. In min x. Max. That means in group by, always you have to use two parameter aggregation function. In summarize, single parameter aggregation function. That means in summarize, always you have to use sum, min, max, average, count. But in group by, always you have to use average x, min x, max x, sum x, count x. These functions only must and should you have to write. Understand or not? Now you see the difference or not? In summarize, always you have to take single parameter aggregation function. In group by, always you need to take two parameter aggregation function. Understand what is the two parameter aggregation functions? Sum x, min x, max x, average x, count x. These are all two parameter aggregation functions. Understand clearly or not? See here. While writing two parameter, what function it is? Sum x, sum related. So you need to calculate the total. That means sum related two parameter syntax. What is that one? Sum x. That function you need to select it. In the first one, what you need to write in sum x? Table name. But in place of table name, you need to write a function called current group. What is that? In group by, in only in group by. In group by, while you are using two parameter aggregation function, in the first parameter, always you have to use a function called current group. Not only this sum x, if you are using, even if you are using average x also, first you need to write current group function. After that, column name. See here, after writing this, after writing this current group, next one is expression. In place of expression, what you need to write here? Column name. What is the column here? Sales. Understand clearly or not? Suppose, for example, what is the another aggregation? Average COGS, right? Okay. Again, what function it is? Huh? Average X. What is that one? Current group. Don't forget this one. First you, for in group by, when you are using two parameter aggregation, in the first parameter must and should you need to pass current group function. Don't write table name. Understand? Comma after that, what column it is, that column name you need to write it. See here. Is that clear or not? Same output. Now tell me, what is the difference between summarize and group by? Very good. In summarize, single parameter aggregation function we are using. In group by, two parameter aggregation function we are using. That is the first difference. Second difference is, very good. What is that? See, in group by, we are using current group function. In summarize, we are not using current group function. That is the another difference. Understand clearly? Very, very important in real time. In interview point of time also, very, very important interview question it is. Understand? Next one. Next one is, you understand what is current group and everything? Current group function. That means, what is current group? In aggregation function, in place of table, it will consider as a complete records. That means you are mentioning column, group by columns and everything, right? All this it will consider as a group. Okay, understand or not? So this current group only we have to use it in group by function. In group by function only this function is used. Understand clearly? That too in aggregation, two parameter aggregation. In that first one, you have to write the current group, after that column name like that. Understand? Please don't forget this one. Very, 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 very important in real time as well as inter point of time also. Understand? Next one is data table. What is data table? Means if you want to create your own table using DAX function, then you have to use data table. Up to now, how you are creating a tables? Very good. Enter data is the option to create your own table in Power BI. Okay. Another one is, huh? Very good. By selecting a data source also, you are creating a table here, right? Okay, in Power BI. So enter data is the option to create a table in Power BI, as well as by using data source also you are pulling a data. You are pulling a data into Power BI means you created a data set in Power BI. Understand? Okay. Another one is by using data table also we can create your own table. Okay. Let's see how it will works. In which option you can apply? What is that? Data table. First, when you are creating, and you see in enter data, you are creating table. When you click on enter data, first what you will do, tell me? Column names, right? Here also, same column names. What is that column? Suppose ID. For after writing column name, what is the next step? Data type. Don't forget this one. In data table, if you mention the column name, after mentioning a column name, data type. Which data type you want to load it with this one? Boolean means true or false. Currency means currency symbols. Date and time, you know. Double means very good. Decimal. Don't forget this one. Decimal. Double means decimal. Okay. Integer means numeric values. String means characters. Like this, whichever you want, you can select. Okay. You mentioned column names, right? You mentioned data types, right? How many columns you mentioned? How many data types you mentioned? Like this, column name, data type, column name, data. You can mention n number of columns and number of data types. Understand clearly or not? Okay. See here. See here. Like this, after mentioning the column name and data type, what is the next step you have to do? Hmm? See, after mentioning the column name and data type, okay, you have to mention curling braces. What is that? See here, open and closed curling braces. Understand or not? Inside the curling braces, you need to start giving values. How you can insert the records means inside again each row inside curling braces only you have to give the values. Understand or not? See here again curling braces here. Each row again you have to give like this. Suppose for example for numeric values how you can give directly we need to give or we need to give in the double quotes. Yeah, like this. If it is a character, double quotes. Very good. In SQL Server, if it is a character, single quote. Don't confuse. Understand or not? Very good. Put comma. Again, one more record I wanted. That's the reason comma you mentioned. Whenever it is last record, no need to mention the comma after this one. Okay. See? Execute this one. Understand or not? See here? The last here, I'm not giving any comma here. Understand? Don't give comma here, otherwise it will throw an error. After putting curling braces, see here. This is the one. You understand, right? How you need to write this one. Is that clear? Next one is detailed rows are not required. Next one is distinct column. What is distinct column? What is distinct function? Huh? No, no, that is not the correct one. Very good. Okay. If you want to remove the duplicates for any column, must and should we have to use distinct function. But distinct function we can apply it only in new table. Understand? Don't apply it on new column or new measure. And one more important point is distinct function is applied for only column level, not the table level. Understand or not? In the table, like see, in distinct function, like you can mention the column name, then it will remove the duplicates of that particular column, it will display the records. Understand? That's the reason I told you to prepare a document. Why it is like this? If you prepare transform data document, okay, no need to again, you need to go to that particular transform data first option. You can remember each and every option. And second point is, even if you completely prepare that one, you know how to handle the tax function very easily. Just you need to know how to write that function name. That's it. But what that function will return automatically, you know that one. That's the reason. Please try to prepare the transform data document here. Okay. See here. What is distinct function? Remove the duplicate. That means it will take the unique records in that particular column. Understand or not? And one more important point is distinct function will allows only one column. You cannot pass in distinct function, you cannot pass multiple columns. How many columns you can pass? One column only we can pass. Understand? See here. See, always distinct function you can apply it on new table only. Don't apply it on new column like that. Understand or not? What is the syntax for distinct function? Column name, or we can write table expression. What is that? Column name or table. Table expression means, Vijay, means you are writing multiplication of two columns, division of two columns. That is table expression. Understand or not? Like that. But most of the times we are using column names only. Understand clearly or not? How many columns you can mention inside the distinct function? Only one column. Suppose if you try to give another column, put whenever I'm putting comma here, immediately it will throw an error. Only one column only it will allow. Understand or not? In distinct function, you can pass only column name, not the table name. Understand? See here, that column, that particular column, country column, it will remove the duplicates of that column and it will display the unique records in that column, right? Understand or not? Okay. Vijay, can't we take the duplicate values of the table wise? Can't we take the unique values of the complete table? We are using column here. Can't we take the table distinct values of that particular table? Is that possible? Yes. In distinct function, we cannot apply it. In distinct function, we can write only column level. If you want to take the unique record for table level, then we have to use a function called values. What is that? Values. Values function also removing duplicates only. Values function also removing duplicates. But in values function, what is the syntax it is? Either you can write the column name or you can write the table name. See, in distinct, either we can write a column name or table expression. Table expression is nothing but it is not a table name. Understand? To column multiplication, to column subtraction, these related things we can call it as table expression. Okay, don't think like table expression is the table name. Understand? So if you want to take the unique record from a table means you have to use a function called values. What is that? Values. See here? Values. Values also very, very important in interview point of time. Very, very important interview question. What is the difference between distinct and values function? What is the difference between distinct and values function? Yes. In distinct function, we can mention either column name or table expression. In values function, you can mention table name or column name. Understand or not? Let's see practically. See, suppose financial. I'm giving a financial table name here. See here. Here this is column name. See, table name or column name. Understand or not? You already know what is column name when you are passing. It will remove the duplicates. See, both values and distinct functions are removing the duplicates of the column or removing the duplicates of the table in values function. Understand? See here. Suppose, for example, I'm passing the table name here. Then see, in the table, if there is any duplicate records are there, it will remove those records and it display the remaining records. See here. Understand clearly or not? How the duplicates are, if you are giving table name, how the duplicate records are removed means the combination of all the columns, if any duplicates are there, then only it will remove. Not individual removing duplicates won't happens here. When you are removing a duplicate for the rows means how it will remove the rows, combination of all the columns. That means for segment is government, country is Germany, and product is Katira, discount is brand is none, and unit sold is this one, manufacturing with. So all the combination of all the values, okay, if there is any duplicate out there, then only it will remove. Understand or not? Is that clear or not? If you want to remove the duplicates means what DAX function we are using? Values or distinct function. In distinct, we are passing the column name or table expression. In values function, column name or table name. Understand? See, in distinct function, table expression is nothing but it is not the table name. The meaning is it's not the table name. Table expression means, so in between the columns, if you are using mathematical operator, that is a table expression. They don't mention it is table expression is there. Don't write the table name there. It will throw us an error. Understand it? In distinct function. In values, either you can write a column name or table name. Is that clear or not? Next one. Okay. Distinct. See, distinct table is not required. Only distinct, only we have to use. Distinct function only we have to use. Next one is except. Except means I will tell you. The records which is there in the left table, not there in the right table, is called as except. Except means the records which is there in the left table, not there in the right table, is called as except. In transform data, what option it is? You understand my question or not? Very good. What is that? Left anti. In merge queries, while you are applying a joins, you are using left anti, right? Left anti, what left anti will do? The records which is there in the left table, not there in the right table, is called as a left anti. Same behavior in DAX function, except it is. Understand or not? Let's see practically. I think a different go. Let's prepare the data and see. There are two tables are there, except one and except. See here. See, this is an except one. Okay. This is except two. Okay. So suppose, for example, this is a left table, this is a right table. The records which is there in the left table, not there in the right table, means what records are available? 1 to 4. 1 to 4, right? Understand or not? That is what it is displaying here. Understand clearly? Vijay, if I want to apply the right anti, how can I perform this? Is there any other function for right anti related? Left anti related, except right anti related. Is there any function? No, there is no other function. Then what we have to apply? If I want to apply the right anti means just swap the tables inside the except function. Understand? When you swap it, automatically it will act as the right anti. Right table, you have to put it first. And after that, left table. Then it will act as right hand. Understand clearly or not? Any doubts in this one? Okay. Next one is filters. Okay. There is a filters functions are there. In that, there is a filter function is there. There we need to discuss. This is not required here. Okay. Next one. Generate all. These are all Cartesian product of the two tables only. What is Cartesian product of the two tables? What function it is? Cross join. Same. These two also doing this. Understand? If you know cross join, these two are not required. Next one is generate series. If you want to generate sequential values, you have to use a function called generate series. Okay. If you want to generate a sequential values in transform data, what option it is there? Index column, right? Index column, right? See, if you want to generate same sequential values in DAX function means what function it is? Generate a series. Understand? Let's see how we can apply this. See here. What is the starting value? There also index also in custom you are giving starting value, right? Here also. Okay. What is that? Ending value also you need to give it here. Suppose I'm giving 100. That means 1 to 100. That is the meaning here. How much value I need to increment here? That also must and should indicate. What is the incremental value? Anything like suppose I'm giving 2 here. Now tell me what is the meaning? What is the values are generated? What is the starting value? 1. What is the next value? How you can say 3? Current value plus incremental value, it will generate the next value. First one is 1. Second record is 3. Another record is 5. Another record is 7. Understand or not? Okay. Current value plus incremental value. Up to how many records are displaying like this? 99. 100 cannot be displayed because it is an odd number, right? Okay. Next one. Group by we already discussed, right? What is intersect? If you want to display the common values between the tables, then we can use intersect. If you want to display the common values between the tables in transform data, what option it is? Inner join. If you want to display the same values or common values between the tables, we have to use inner join, right? Here also intersect is nothing but a inner join. Understand? See here, suppose for example, new, I told you, right? Table manipulation function, always you can apply it on new table. We cannot, if you try to implement any table manipulation function in new column, it will throw an error. If you want, you can try it. What records are displayed here? 3, 5, 6, right? Is that clear or not? What is the common values in between except 1 and except 2? See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here, 3, 5. What is the common values here? That's what it is displaying in intersect. Understand clearly or not? Okay. Same for natural inner join also. Natural inner join means, see, similar like inner join only. If you want to implement, we are already implement inner join in transform data in SQL Server also, right? Same common values. Okay. See, I will show you for one. Okay. Remaining things you can. See, before implementing before implementing natural inner join, okay, first in the model, in between those table, you need to provide a relationship between the data sets. Understand or not? Before implementing natural inner join, first you need to provide a relationship between these two data sets. Whatever common column is there, with that common column, you can provide a relationship. Once you provide a relationship, then you are trying to implement natural inner join. What is natural inner join? Common values between the record, between the tables, whatever common values are there, those it will be displayed here. See here. Very important point. When you want to apply the natural inner join or natural left outer join DAX functions, first, there are two rules are required. First rule is, in between the tables, you need to provide a relationship in the model. With whatever common columns are there, with that common columns, you need to provide a relationship. Next one is, column names must and should be different in both the data sets. Understand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? Then you can apply the natural inner join function. Is that clear or not? So similar like natural inner join, left out join also same thing. Display all the record from left table, matching record from right table. In transform data, what option it is? Left out join, right? Here natural left out join like that. But natural left out join or natural inner join, if you want to implement, means two rules need to be satisfied. One is provide a relationship between the data set in the model. Another one is column name must and should be different. Then only we can implement. Understand clearly or not? So remaining function that we can discuss in tomorrow's class. Tomorrow I will try to complete this table manipulation functions and we'll go to the next category of functions. Understand? Any doubts in this one? Okay. So we can stop it here and we'll continue tomorrow, I guess.